Welcome back, everybody, to the Skarsnik campaign. We are in the process of trying to wrap up our second Great Wa here, and the main focus of this Wa has been Karak Kadrin, which we did successfully take in the previous episode. So if you missed that, please go back and take a look at that. And we are basically turning the screws here on Ungrim Iron Fist, who is down, I believe, to just this one last settlement, if I can find him here. Yep, he's down to almost nothing. Just this one last settlement. Himself and this army right here is all that he's got left. We've laid siege to it, so he is suffering attrition, so time is definitely on our side. We have 8 turns left, and what we want to do in that time is not only finish off Ungrim, but we want to get ourselves in a nice, stable situation with respect to that, I don't want to call it a lull exactly, but all of the tremendous debuffs that you get right after a Wa ends until you can start to build your fightiness, or whatever they call this mechanic now. Anyway, to get your... basically to get yourself back into fighting shape whenever the Wa ends, because you are quite vulnerable when that happens. So that's what we're going to be doing here in this episode. But before we get into all that, my name is Michael, and I have the goal of trying to provide the most immersive Let's Plays on YouTube. And the way that we're doing that in this campaign, as in a lot of other campaigns, most of them, we are using a bunch of mods to try to slow down and increase the strategery of the campaign. Things like slowing down our campaign movement speed so that there's a lot more battles in between the settlements, reduced replenishment rates, ultra garrisons, basically making things slower and also much more difficult. I've also started introducing cinematic cuts to the battles that are kind of spliced in with the tactics that we're using in these battles. I don't actually cut any of the battle tactics out. That's all in there. I just add in a few cinematic cuts. And so far, the comments have been pretty favorable. I know not everybody loves them, but I think so far there has been more favorable response than negative. But I'm always looking to try to improve the channel, so if you have any ideas, please feel free to let me know. If you do like them, please leave a like and subscribe, because it does help me not only to get my videos out there, but also to know what people like and what people don't. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump back into this. So we've got this right here. We do have a big problem where we're basically at a stalemate with Thorgrim, who's got this army down here. He's also got another bigger army down here. We can see his territory. I think he has just these 3 settlements here. Yep. So he's not very strong, and obviously we're strongest militarily right now. Let me show that again. We're the #1 faction in the game. However, that's largely due to numbers, not so much due to quality. And it's also because we're in the midst of a Wa. And once that Wa ends, we're going to lose half of our units here in these armies. So we want to make sure that we're not too vulnerable to a counterattack. And Varenka Hills in particular is a little bit of a salient right now, which means it's kind of sticking out from our territory. It's kind of vulnerable to attack from multiple directions. So I could get attacked from over this way, I could get attacked from over this way. And we do have Barak Var that we're at war with as well, and they are also fairly strong. You can see here they are the strongest remaining Dwarven faction. They have 10 settlements. So we've got them to worry about right here. They've got Forest of Gloom. I don't know if that is terrible climate for them or not, but it certainly is for us, so it's not been a priority to try to take that. They're up here as well, and more importantly, they're right here at Zufbar. So that is probably going to be our biggest strategic concern after we take care of Ungrim here. And then also, as somebody mentioned, you know, we've got to decide what to do with Azhag the Slaughterer up here. Now, I'd like to confederate him, but we did have a bad experience with Confederation earlier in this campaign, namely that we confederated, got Grom Peak, but we weren't in a position to be able to defend it. It got attacked right away, and we ended up losing it again, which is why we're having to re-siege it right now. So we're just going to do the best that we can. I don't think it's anything but a matter of time before we end up taking Azhag's territory, whether he gets incorporated into our empire or not. But I would like to have him. He's a good lord, plus he's very flavorful. I really like Azhag. I enjoyed playing him as well. So, and they do have these 8 settlements, so obviously that would be a pretty good addition to our empire. But in the meantime, let's just go ahead and keep on doing what we're doing. So you guys are playing defense right now. We're just continuing the stalemate right here. Up here, you have laid siege. Since time is on our side, I want to actually get Skarsnik down here. Don't know how many turns it's going to take him to get down here, but if he can get down here before the Wa is over, we may use him in this fight as well. I just don't feel like taking any big risks, and we do know that even though we have an advantage in this battle, Pyrrhic victory, we do know that we are using mods that make walled city battles in particular much, much more difficult. So don't listen to it when it says Pyrrhic victory. Here we would only lose, and the other thing I should mention, we don't do auto-resolving in this campaign except for the most ridiculously one-sided battles, which this one is not. So we're going to fight that one manually. It's going to be an epic battle, but we're going to bide our time and just make sure that things are a little bit more in our favor before we do that. So, again, you, nothing to do. You are fine where you're at. I think Skarsnik is the important thing, and he's already moved. Okay, building upgrade available. Let's just go ahead and take a look at this. We do have almost 10,000 gold, and we are ever so slightly into the green, which is good. I'm going to try to focus a little bit more on defenses with this, as this Wa is completing. So we do have defenses in a lot of different places here. We're building them here. We don't yet have them at Nashrak Slayer, so this is a place where I'm going to want to level this up and get some defenses built here. And then, of course, we've got them built down here. So I think, for the most part, we want to get them in Varenka Hills. That's a big one. I'm kind of expecting Rictus to attack us, which it's another reason why it's good to have Skarsnik heading back down this way. But we do have some defenses built up to be able to try to counter that at least a little bit, at least slow it down. Speaking of Rictus, he's not real strong right now, so maybe he won't attack us just because he's pretty weak relative to us. So let's go ahead, I think, and end our turn. Okay, very interesting. Reichland on his way up here. Failure, that's always good.
Lads, how can Skarsnik help ya?
Alright, so Azhag here wants a defensive alliance. I'm almost tempted to take it. Well, I was going to say, I was thinking of favoring confederating him by actually defeating him in battle. But he's relatively strong. He's doing fairly well. And I'm actually less concerned about him dragging us into war than I am about the possibility of us being able to pull him into the war with Belagar. So, yeah, I think I'm tempted to actually do this. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Azhag himself is up to level 18. That's nice. If we can confederate him later, he would be a nice addition, although I find it immersion breaking to use the respec option for characters in this game, as in most games. It just doesn't make sense to me that you can suddenly forget everything that you knew and and learn a whole bunch of new things. So I don't use that respec. So obviously, if we do get Azhag into our military, we're just going to have to live with whatever skill choices the AI has made for him. So we've got an ambush foiled here. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a big deal. Skarsnik got creator. That's good. Always good to have that one. Okay. Oh, that was a critical failure. That's nice. Very nice. Okay. And some buildings and some factions. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's take a look here at our diplomacy and all these factions that we encountered. So Reichland, like I said, we saw him moving around there. He's... Oh, my goodness. Okay, the Empire is obviously going to be a major concern in this campaign because of the combination of these two. Karl Franz and Elspeth there, both of them looking incredibly strong. They are currently... Elspeth is not at war with Azhag. However, at any moment it feels like they probably could be. And then this is, again, not currently at war with Azhag. If Azhag declares war on one of them, which the AI is dumb enough to do, we don't have to join them. But if they were to attack him, then we would, unless we wanted to break our defensive alliance. So I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We have not come to it yet. Let's go ahead and just take a look here at everything else. Everything seems okay. Let's go ahead and keep Skarsnik moving as fast as possible. He cannot go very far because of the campaign movement reduction mod that we're using. He cannot move as far in tunneling stance as he can in march stance, so we're going to continue to use march stance. Now, he is only at 19 units right now, so I could get... If I can get another Goblin Big Boss into this army, that would be good. Don't really need another Shaman in this army. Am I maxed out? I'm not maxed out on Shaman. No, I'm not maxed out on Goblin Big Bosses either. Okay, very good. So let's go ahead and do that before I forget about it. So let's go ahead and recruit. Hero. We're not, to stay thematic here, we are not using any non-goblins at this point in the campaign. We may later, after taking Karok 8 Peaks, we shall see. But anyway, okay, so we can only recruit them at level 1, unfortunately, but Confident is good. Cunning is okay. It's obviously not as good as it was in Warhammer 2. But since we do use ambushes a lot, I'm kind of tempted to take it. Let me just see if I already have anybody here with Cunning. This is the thing about having 4 different campaigns going. You don't always remember the traits of each of your heroes. So, no, no, and yeah, okay, that's it for this army. So, I think I'm actually kind of leaning towards Cunning. I do like the Confident, but we're going to go with Cunning instead. We're going to try to get him into Skarsnik's army. Are there any magic items to give you? There are not. Are there any ancillaries to give you? There probably are. Nope. Okay, never mind then. Alright. And we are still in the green, money-wise. Now, that's going to change when the WoW is over, so we don't want to really get in the habit of increasing our expenses too much beyond what they are currently. Right here, we're continuing to lay siege. We're whittling them down. The garrison there is still... Look how strong that garrison still is. Wow, okay. Alright, well, we're going to obviously do it before the WoW ends, which is going to be before the attrition fully wipes them out. Now here, I'm pretty content, I think, to allow these guys to replenish and defend the WoW, because obviously we would not want a freak accident, or not even accident, like, I mean, Wissenland here could easily attack us at some point and take this back from us. And this is the weird situation where we lost our Wa army, and I have no idea why. So we're going to keep them here, defending Karak Kadrin. We can afford this. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll help with replenishment as well. But most importantly, we want to make sure that this garrison building, the walls building there, gets built. And then we should be in pretty good shape at that point. Okay. Down here, what I could do, I guess, with Varenka Hills here, I guess what I could do is I think I was just replenishing here. But you're pretty well replenished at this point, so we can actually maybe try to encourage an attack by going into ambush stance. And you, how badly do you need replenishment? You could benefit from it.
What does Ogginek do you want?
I could come down here and do some raiding.
I'm your doom, Cully.
Let's, the thing is, we don't know exactly where Thorgrim is. And I don't have any extra hero units down here. Maybe I'd need to recruit a shaman down here just... Oh, and I can recruit them in at level 5. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay. Let's recruit Morglum here. Boom.
Okay, boss. Yeah, I'll fix that.
And the main thing I want to use him for at first is actually just to get some recon down here and find out, but just make sure that we keep tabs on Thorgrim's stronger army. Because if I move down here where I can get close enough to start raiding next turn, he can reach me to attack. Yeah, he can reach all the way up to there to attack. And then, you know, we could always see Thorgrim coming out of nowhere in march stance and get up there to reinforce the attack. So we just need to be a little bit careful about that. So we're going to wait one turn. We're going to go ahead and get you
Curse 'em, boss. Yes, sneaky plan.
doing your thing here, learning some magic. Let's go ahead and take one of that. Oh. Yeah, actually, that's fine. That's fine. And again, do we have any ancillaries for a shaman? Nope. Okay. Alrighty. Now we are back in the red in terms of our income, which is a concern, but
I'm the boss.
it's going to happen from time to time with the greenskins. They just, that's the way they are. Very high quantity, cheap. I don't want to say expendable, but relatively crappy units. Alright, let's go ahead and... I'll check building upgrades one more time here, but I don't think... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are. We want to do that. 3 turns. Yeah, we should have enough time to get a garrison building built here. At least at level 2. Here... Okay, everywhere else we're good. Let's go ahead and... Do I want an outpost? This is interesting. Would I want... For 2,000... Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Okay. So, yeah, so other than that, checking diplomacy out here. Yep, nothing to do, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and... Actually, I want to check these out. Valea's Sorrow, so I need to do a raid down here. Thorgrim's in the way right now. These others, well, raise or sack. Okay, so I'm probably not going to even do this one. I'm probably going to end up occupying it, but I don't know. We'll think about it. And then we have Skarsnik's Prodder. refresh my memory on how challenging this looks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not good when you can barely see the green. Obviously, Skarsnik's army is incredibly weak right now. It doesn't have good units in it. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn. Alright, so we need to be prepared for some of these other enemies of Azhag to declare war on us and become enemies of ours. Although being the #1 military strength faction in the campaign is going to deter many of them from declaring war on us for the time being. That'll change when our WA is over, unfortunately. Okay, Rictus did not declare war. My fingers are crossed that Wissenland doesn't declare war. Reichland, at least, did not declare war. Okay, Wissenland did not declare war. That's good. One more turn after this one, and then that walls building will be built at Karak Kadrin. And then I'll feel better about defending. Okay, still no movement, no sign from Belagar. We are benefiting from the fact that Belagar has other enemies. Azhag looks like he might be pressing the attack there on Fort Chakova. That could be good. I need to check out, see how strong Tsarina Katerine is. Alright, so we also need to worry about the Wood Elves. They're not going to like us too much. Drake is pretty aggressive. Plenty of concerns. Even though we're the #1 military strength faction in the game currently, there are still plenty of concerns that I have moving forward here. Wax and wane. Okay, this is horrible. As the Great Vortex vacillates on its axis, the winds of magic fluctuate distressingly, eliciting wild-eyed portents of doom from hedge wizards throughout your empire. The troops are cowed by these omens, and leadership has decreased faction-wide. Now, I'm curious if this is universal. Does this affect the AI as well, or is it just us? But in any case, at least timing-wise, it is going to run out before our WA runs out. But Greenskin's leadership is already very low. So, always a concern. Ambusher discovered. Yeah, she's not at war with us right now, so we're not too worried about that. And we got our technology researched. That's always good. Gain a substantial income. We need 6,000 per turn. We're currently at -177, so, you know, almost there. Almost there. Okay, let's go ahead and... Ooh. Population surplus. Okay, that's important. We do want to get that leveled up, and I did not save enough money to be able to do it, unfortunately. That is at our... wait a minute, where... Yeah, it's right here. It's our capital, right? Yeah, Dead Rock Gap. Okay, yeah. So what that means... I don't have any growth buildings currently built in this province, so nothing to demolish there. We don't have the money. We need 11,400 currently, and we're nowhere near having that. If we were to sack right here, sack value 13,000. Sacking this would actually give us the money to do it. And it would be thematic because we do have a mission to do it.
Less scrap.
It doesn't make the most strategic sense for us to sack Rompeak. I think it would make more strategic sense for us to just occupy it. But again, I do try to use these as sort of a guideline. These missions over here as sort of a guideline to try to stay thematic. Okay, anyway, you keep moving that way. Wow, we really cannot jump over the mountains here. If we were to switch to tunneling stance...
Me protege ready.
Oh, okay, I could. Just barely. I could just barely make it into Fallen King Mountain. Okay. All right, so that's good. That gets us within a few turns now of being able to get down here. Plus, we spend one turn replenishing our Wa army, which is good. Yeah, they definitely could use it. They could use a few turns of it. We just don't have time to spare. And we've also helped out the public order here pretty considerably. Okay, very good. And so you are replenishing. You're decently strong. The garrison, pretty weak still, but we're only one turn away from having that built. Nashrak's Lair. What we really want probably more than anything is income. But since I do have the money for it, I'm going to go ahead and build that as well. Do I need this? No, I'm not going to spend all of my money, particularly because we're losing money every turn. Okay. So that's going to be all we can afford to do from a settlements standpoint. I do want to save enough money to be able to get the garrison building built here. So I'm actually going to go back up here and not build this yet. Because he's not really being threatened. Nashrak's Lair is not being threatened at this point, so it's a little bit of a lower priority when it comes to defenses. Okay. Meanwhile, then, over here, I want you to try to find Thorgrim. Okay, still not seeing. I'm going to give this one more turn, but in the meantime, we can move him. I'm going to leave him there just to replenish his Wa army a little bit. But I'm going to move you close enough to where you could probably reach and raid next turn. But also, if he comes out and tries to attack you... Well, actually, never mind. You plus your Wa army, you could win that battle, so he's not going to do that. So we can actually go maximum distance. The only thing is, if he comes out to attack us and Thorgrim can get there to reinforce it, then we have, I think, plenty of room to retreat. Alright, big thinking here. Let's go ahead and... It looks like we've reached the point where we have to go... up this line, which is boosting orcs, which doesn't really do us any good, but ultimately we'll get back to some techs that do us some good. So we're now back at the point where, let's get you up here headed towards Skarsnik. As I was saying, back up here to where the big siege is happening. This is another... We've got, at this point, we got plenty of siege towers. Every single one of our melee units will get absolutely wrecked on the walls against every single one of their melee units, except we have the obvious benefit of having more of us. So we've got... Why do we only have... Oh, that's right. This army right here doesn't have a Wa army associated with it. This army is almost useless until we break down a gate. That entire army cannot get in without a gate being broken down. Do we have any units that can break down gates? Not a single one. Not a single unit that can break down a gate. Now, we could capture the gates. We just can't break them down. But we're going to have a heck of a time capturing gates against those units. So I'm actually going to just... I'm going to wait for Skarsnik to get here. I don't really see a reason why not. Okay. So I think that's going to do it for another turn. Let's go ahead and end this one. Okay. Oh, I was going to check to see how strong Kislev is. This will be very interesting when we watch Azhag's turn. Let's see if he attacks him. Okay, Rictus did not declare war. Reichland did not declare war. The longer Reichland and Wissenland stay occupied with other enemies, the better for us. Wissenland did not declare war. Belagar, we did finally see him do something, but I couldn't quite tell what it was. So he is going to attack. And they retreated. Is he going to attack again? He is. Okay, that was pretty smart. He locked down the garrison there in Forchkova with one army and then used Azhag to wipe out the smaller army. He did not attack, it looks like. Okay. So he wiped out a small army. He did not attack Forchkova. Interestingly enough, I just now realized Azhag's got the Nemesis crown. So that should be boosting him nicely. Thematically, that would seem to make sense. I think he's as good as anybody to wear the Nemesis crown. Although, doesn't he already have a crown? Isn't Azhag's whole thing that he already discovered a crown, which kind of warped his mind and gave him power? So I'm kind of curious how that all works. Anyway, okay, so ambush foiled. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not too surprised by that. Unhappy populace. That's okay, actually. If we were to get a rebellion there, that would actually be good experience and money for our troops, but I don't think there's going to be a rebellion because I'm pretty sure if we look here with our army garrisoning it, you can find it here. Yeah, with our army garrisoning it, the public order is completely under control. Okay, so here we go. This is the message that we got over the intern with respect to Belagar. He is recruiting an army right here. We shall pay attention to how strong that gets, obviously, but he's doing pretty well. I'm starting to get a little bit more concerned about hanging on to Varinka Hills. Wondering if we should consider abandoning it. The other thing is I could lay siege here. Okay, main thing, I have to find Thorgrim. Before I lay siege, before I start an attack here, because this settlement is very well defended with that garrison. Oh, okay, so this is important to know. There's Belagar right there. Let's keep moving a little further. I still can't see Thorgrim himself. Is Thorgrim at war with anyone else? Yes, he's at war with Crooked Moon. No, that's War Crooked Moon. He's at war with Wurzag. Oh, okay. Very interesting. What could you do here? Hinder replenishment? Obviously not worth it, although it's only 186. Is it worth 186 to give you just a tiny little bit of experience? No, not really. Okay, so we're gonna move you there. We're gonna go ahead and do this because I see no real risk of Thorgrim coming up here. This is going to be a close defeat with just this army, but we can encircle. And we can get this army moving up to help out. Are you close enough to join the battle? Indeed you are, but look at this. It's still a Pyrrhic victory, although we wouldn't lose many of our main troops. So, again, I'm not going to do an auto-resolve, but it is useful to know this. It's going to be a minor settlement battle with... Oh, okay. Wow. only 4 ways in. That's kind of ugly. And we have no artillery other than this one rock lobber. We don't have any Doom Diver catapults in our WA armies. Okay, so we're going to encircle.
Bring the bad news.
Just like it is up there with Grom Peak. We're in no hurry to do this. He's not going to attack us, because that would be way, way better for us if he did. Varinka Hills is now losing some serious public order, but it's okay. The garrison is currently strong enough to defend against that for a turn or two. Let's see what happens here. Okay. I feel like we would take a whole lot of casualties. We could. I feel like we could conceivably lose this fight because our units are such rubbish. We have so much trouble doing damage to Dwarven units. So even with all the numbers that we have, we don't really have any good way to use the numbers to our advantage, because as opposed to what happens so often where I complain about the layout of the settlements from a defensive standpoint, that one is actually laid out really well because there are only 4 choke points 4 ways in. And they've got plenty of dwarfs to be able to cover all 4 of them. So that's my rationale there. Okay. Now, Skarsnik, that's all the farther you can move in tunneling stance, but if I put you in march stance, you can get quite a bit closer. I'm going to go ahead and put this Goblin Big Boss in your army. Okay. You might even be able to reach next turn. A little hard to tell. No, probably not quite next turn. Okay, so, and then we still have this. Close victory. No. Yeah, no. We need Skarsnik to get there. Because we need to be able to break down a gate. Okay. You, however, you do get a skill up here. You have Route Marcher. You get a skill up. You can have... What's good? Do we want Curse of the Bad Moon? That's interesting. This actually, the first level of this... Oh, do we already... No, we don't already have Curse of the Bad Moon. And when I hover over this, it's actually telling me that we're getting the upgraded version of it. That's kind of strange. Let's don't even try it. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Maybe not. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of nice, actually. Yeah, never mind. We're going to take that. I am going to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Slow and steady does it. That's what Skarsnik always says. Maybe not really, but in this case, that's what he's saying. Okay, we do definitely want to upgrade you, but with our money situation, that's not what we're going to do. I'd like to be able to upgrade you, but again, with the money situation, we're not going to. And not really seeing anything else to do. I'm going to sneeze again, I think. Okay, we're at minus 59, but we are upgrading this, so that will help prevent us from dropping all the way into the negatives long term. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give this time until Skarsnik gets there. We have 5 turns left on our WA. I realize this is not the most exciting, the most thrilling episode so far, but I don't really want to ruin our strategic advantage just in order to try to create an exciting battle that we end up losing. So That's sort of my thinking right now. Let's go ahead and do our diplomacy. I do want to check and see. Wurzag is not doing great. However, neither are any of his enemies. So maybe he can hold his own for a little while. Maybe we can even confederate him a little bit later. And then Kislev. Yeah, Kislev is actually doing pretty well. Kislev's 13 with 10 settlements. Whereas, yeah, they're a little bit stronger even than Azhag. So that's definitely a consideration. Okay, what do we have here? Military alliance. I don't want to do this. It does make them more likely to confederate with us, but I don't want them to draw us into any more wars than absolutely necessary. I think we've already checked everything out. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Where we may be halfway through. Oh, we're more than halfway through the episode. Okay, Reichland did not declare war on us. Wissenland did not declare war on us. This is good. So our walls building is now built. At Karak Kadrin. I feel pretty good. Okay, what's he doing now? Are they going to attack us? No? Okay. Don't know what he's doing there. I feel like if he's not close enough for the... Well, never mind. We've laid siege. That garrison cannot reinforce him. Kind of feels like he moved close enough for us to attack him. Meanwhile, Azhag... Not really sure what you're doing there, buddy. Okay, Wurzag. Okay, very interesting. This is good. This definitely improves our situation vis-a-vis Thorgrim. Maybe that's why Belagar moved to where he is, to get away from them. Drika. Okay, I didn't really see who she attacked there. Let's find out who Drika is at war with. The Wa failed. Interesting. Orion will be more aggressive. Training dummies, melee attack plus 15. For Skarsnik himself, that's fairly meaningless. He's not a very good combatant. Okay, we got another province here that's got plenty. That's got the maximum population. Okay, oh, that's interesting for Wurzag there. Made peace with Greasus. Or no, that's Scrag, I guess. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. This army right there is looking vulnerable to me. We can't reach him. The river is blocking our movement here. That's kind of aggravating. There's no way to attack him. Dagnabbit. Well, and meanwhile, these guys have taken a little bit of attrition, but not all that much, and so it doesn't really materially change this battle, other than I now feel like Thorgrim doesn't have another army waiting to join in. So one thing I can do here is move him down, do a little bit of course we're not going to get any money out of it, but we can at least what do we get, a little bit of scrap out of it and a little bit of leadership in melee defense. Yeah, very little bit of scrap. Okay, so this guy now, he could conceivably come up here and try to attack Varinka Hills, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. However, he can't do it this turn, and if he tries to, he can't reach it to attack it this turn, and if he tries to move up this way, then we're certainly close enough that we can get over there and defend it. He's recruiting up here, but not very quickly, so that's good. You... Yeah, this is... I'm not exactly sure what to do about this because of that settlement being really easy to defend. Meanwhile, you can get... Let's see here. You're at 19, and you're at 20, so I guess that makes it pretty easy to decide which army to put you in.
I'll do it. Gobbo Warboss.
Okay, that's good. So these guys now actually can benefit from having some Winds of Magic. And he's already got a spellcaster in there, so that's good. We've got now spellcasting in both of those armies. Alright, Skarsnik, back up here to you. You can you get close enough? It looks like probably not. But you will next turn. Oh, you are close enough. Okay. Now you are in, unfortunately, you are in March stance, but at least we can now get, we can break down some gates. So we're going to do this, I think. We're going to go ahead and put you under AI control, and I'm actually going to put this army under AI control as well. I don't love this idea because they're probably going to come in, move close enough to the walls to get shot to pieces, and not very effectively move in even after we get the gates broken down. But I don't know. There's a chance that they might. And certainly, at the very least, they can be a distraction to some of the towers. So we're going to go ahead and do this now. This is going to be an interesting battle. Let's do the best we can. They have taken plenty of damage, which is good. We're going to bring our siege towers from every direction except where Skarsnik himself is going to be coming in. Actually, I need to make sure that Skarsnik's army is coming in from the same side as the cavalry army. Okay, so... Yep, figures. There's the cavalry army. Well, we don't have to. What we could do is just make sure that we take these gates. I don't love having an archer unit. 2 archer units here. Drop your siege equipment, guys. I don't want you to be the ones using those siege towers. We will instead put these goblins on it. Okay, so what we're going to do... Those guys can climb the walls. Skarsnik, you're coming in. Yes, you're coming in right here. Okay, so let's get you... Actually, I don't know why I was freaking out. Skarsnik is actually coming in exactly where we want him to. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you guys right here. This is going to be my 1. You can join them. Along with you guys. So, this is all 1. Then we're going to do a 2 over here. You guys are my 2 up there. Okay, let's spin around here. Yeah, let's get you guys right there. With you guys behind them. 2. We'll go ahead and get you guys over here. You're probably going to completely fail. But quite frankly, you're going to pull some of their troops over here, so that's fine. So you guys are the 3. If I can select you. Thank you. 3. Okay, back up here to 1. So Skarsnik is going to come in at the 3-minute mark. And wait a minute, let me double check that. Skarsnik is at the 2.5-minute mark. Then the cavalry army is going to come in at the 3-minute mark over there. There's going to be all of these guys coming in to support those goblins right there. At also the 3-minute mark, I assume? Yes, okay. Alright, so, number 1. Let's get you 4 selected first. And start battle. You guys go ahead and move forward. 2. You guys go ahead and you start moving forward. 3. You guys go ahead and start moving forward as well. So back to 1. Okay, they're shooting at us pretty good. It wouldn't be surprising if one of these siege towers gets, this one in particular, gets destroyed on the way there, but it's fine if it happens. The nice thing about having lots of crappy units is you don't really care about casualties so much as long as you win the battle. Let's go ahead and get you guys, actually, let's get all of you moving forward at this point.
Come on! Grudges will be settled! It's war, is it? For guild and clan!
If they don't have anybody defending this wall right here, we might be able to take this relatively easily. They don't have tons defending the wall right here. We might be able to overwhelm them. Okay, 2, you guys. They've got, that's good. If all they've got are those Iron Drakes, we will lock them up in melee. Which will prevent them from using the flamethrowers there most effectively. And then you guys can go ahead and move forward here as well, okay? Back up here to 1. Okay, you look like you're going to make it. You look like you're going to make it, and you guys as well. Okay, this is good. We've spread them thin enough that we're not getting pushed as much pushback on the walls as I was expecting to. You actually could attack right here. But I think what I'm going to do instead is use this. Because we're using mods that make the gates much stronger. Okay, so you're on the walls. You go ahead and attack them. You guys can go ahead and help attack them. You guys at this point can go ahead and get down here. Oh, there come the gyrocopters. And you guys can try to get down here. Capture the victory point. Okay, so that's up here with 2.
Let's scrap.
Did we engage? No, that was not up here with 2. Okay, we have not yet engaged those Iron Drakes. Okay, our reinforcements are coming in. Okay, you're already breaking. You get on them. You guys, we want you to help out on them. We definitely want to lock up those Iron Drakes as much as possible. You guys try to get in here and take the wall there. What about here? They are letting us take this. Okay, let's get you here. And you here. Okay, they are shooting artillery at us, however, and we got those reinforcements coming in. Back here. Okay, first things first, I need to get Skarsnik's whole army here moving. You guys are 4. Let's go ahead and get you moving forward. Okay, Skarsnik, you definitely, and actually that Arachnarok Spider, I think you have Siege Breaker, so you can get in there. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. I think we'll go ahead and get you guys climbing the walls, because I don't know how long that's going to take. Alright, so back to 1. How are we doing here? Have we captured it? Can you come in? You can come in. Excellent. Okay, and then you 3. Why can I not get you? What are you doing? Oh my lord! Did we capture this or not? Now we have. Okay, can you come in through the... What are you doing? I just asked you to move. Thank you. Okay, and then you 3 should be able to get in here as well. Let's go ahead and get you on the walls. Shooting down. That looks good to me. Okay, you are in here. How are we doing up here? We should be able to overwhelm these missile units, I would hope. And you actually can get in here and help out. Okay, so who's taking a lot of damage over here? My 2s have taken a lot of damage. However, we're in. Engage those Slayer Pirates. You guys try to get in here. Get up on the walls, that's fine. You, again, you can actually back up. Let's get you out of there. You and you. Actually, you try to chase them. Okay, how are we doing over here? On this gate. Well, we're doing some damage to it. Not a ton. Wonder how our... let's look at 3 here. How are the AI-controlled armies doing? You guys can definitely start attacking there. Okay, they are not coming through even though we do have control of this gate. That's extremely upsetting, but it's also not very surprising. Okay, you continue to hit them. You continue to hit them along with you. You just hang out here. You guys are at least climbing the walls. Why are none of you coming through the gate that we have captured? Oh, looks like some of them are actually moving forward. Don't know if that's going to pan out or not. You guys, let's get you moving up here.
Let's fight!
Let's get, actually, you guys, yeah, get all of you on them. If we could take that control point, that would be a big help. Nothing really to be done about those gyrocopters. 4, how are we looking here? Did we break down the gate? Not quite yet. We do got some, we have some units that are climbing the walls. Overall, I think we're doing okay. We're not suffering casualties as heavily as I expected us to. We're actually going to take this point right here, so that's good. You guys actually go on him. If you have to go around the long way to... Actually, no. This, once we take this, that'll destroy that barricade, so that'll be good. Okay, actually, you guys start working your way up there. 4. How are we looking here on this gate? Almost down. Oh, forgot to do that. That's never great to forget to do your main army ability. How are you guys doing? Let's get all of you on them. The AI controlled army is as useless as I expected it to be. So that's not great, but they are at least firing over the walls into those slayers and doing probably a little bit of damage. Surprised we haven't wiped out those guys yet. They're down to 6 units. You guys shoot at them. You guys shoot at them. Don't think we have anything else to do there. 2s, how are you guys doing? Definitely should be able to get everybody up here. Quarrelers there. Let's go ahead and get you. They're down to a single unit there. Don't even waste time on them. Let's go ahead and get you guys on those quarrelers. Okay. One of you rout, or didn't rout, but you... Yeah, no, you did rout. You're just not shattered. Okay. You're broken, but not shattered. Okay. This is bad right there. There's Ungrim Iron Fist. I've completely forgot about the fact that we cannot do enough damage to wipe out Ungrim himself. Let's get you guys all more or less headed in the right direction here. 1... How are we doing here? Yep, we're finally on those Slayer Pirates. That's good. He's got another Thane up there. Let's not even worry about Ungrim. There's no reason for us to waste any resources trying to attack Ungrim. We cannot damage him. You guys, at this point, get up here on those cannons. Yeah, that'd be good. 4, why are you not all moving? I guess you are. It looked like some of you weren't, according to the little marker on your thing, but... Okay, let's go ahead and get you shooting at them. Let's get you on them. Unbreakable, that's fine. 4, how are you guys doing? That's good, having the Arachnarok Spider on him. It's definitely good. Okay. We do have some spell casting here. If I can find the Shaman. Where are you at? You? No, where are you at? Don't we have a Shaman in this army?
Attack! Yeah, what? What are we doing?
Okay, I thought we did. Not seeing any... We have Winds of Magic. Where's our spellcaster? Okay, you. Goblin Big Boss, Goblin Big Boss, Goblin Big Boss. There you are, okay. Alright, let's get you on 2. And I need you to get in a position where... Why are you all the way back there? Why did you guys not? Oh my goodness, okay. Oops, 2. Yeah, that was a bad idea to put you on 2. Let's put you on 5. We need you in the general direction of supporting an attack on Ungrim. You guys are my 6s. Now let's get you all moving up here. There's my timer going off. Okay. So 4s, you guys just all keep going up this way. 5. Why are you not moving? Please move. Please do what I ask you to. I don't understand why it's so difficult. Okay. 4s, not 4s. 6s. Let's get you guys on those Slayer Pirates. Back to 1. You guys are not locking them down for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but you guys are not shooting at them the way that I wanted you to. Let's get you up here as well. Okay, you have taken a lot of damage. We should probably be a little bit careful with you. Although, and like, what is he doing? Those Wolf Riders. It would be so nice if you would get in here and attack these pirates, but you're just stationary doing nothing. Okay, you 3. Let's get you guys down off the walls, moving up here. Well, there's gyrocopters. That would be good. Okay, you guys try to take out those pirates. Are you all moving? No. Nope, not moving. Why would you want to move, even though I just gave you the order? You know, that's just silliness. Complete silliness. Why would we be interested in following orders? Okay, let's go ahead and... I thought this was going pretty well, but we're now reaching the point where we've got the enemy toughest units left. And it's hard to mount an effective attack with so many of our units not really able to do much of anything to them. Okay. We could actually... Yeah, you guys go right here. You guys help them out. You know, if we take... We could win this just by taking the victory points, quite frankly. What do we have here? These are just Slayer Pirates. Come on, they're not... Would you please move? Oh my goodness, why do you not move? Oh, it's gonna absolutely drive me crazy. Okay, you guys get up here and help shoot them, I suppose. Yeah, good. At least you're moving now. Okay, you guys... We have taken this point right here. Those gyrocopters, they're really not even using all their ammo. They're actually wavering. This is a good sign. Okay, this is a very good sign. We might have a chance of winning here just by virtue of the victory points. Where's Ungrim at? I don't see him. Okay, you guys, that's kind of bad right there. Let's get them taken care of here. Let's get you guys. Let's hurry up and take this if we can.
What am I doing? Running!
Okay, you guys kind of all take them out. Alright, are the gyrocopters broken? A little hard for me to keep track of everything. I'm kind of looking for Ungrim, and I'm not having any luck finding him, but look at this. AI-controlled army, just absolutely stationary. Inside the walls, and just nothing to do, I suppose. Okay. Alright, well, at this point, I'm looking for victory points to take. It looks like we've captured all of them except for the main one here. I don't see Ungrim. I don't know. I guess I could do it just by trying to find who's in combat here. I don't see anybody in combat, though. Yeah, you guys can keep running away. That's fine. I have no idea where Ungrim went. And did we kill the hero units that were here? I am not certain. Okay, there we go. We have taken... There he is, right there. Well, we have done damage to him. That's unexpected. I didn't realize we had done damage to him. Well, let's get 5 on him. Let's get 6 on him. And we definitely want to get a debuff on him. We have lots of winds of magic. Oh, he's breaking. No, he's unbreakable. Why is he flashing? Okay, where are you at? Hurry up. Get over there. Where's our Ragnarok? Let's get you on 6 as well. Get you over here. Where did he go? Where did he go? There he is. Get you over there as well. Okay, so you guys, Skarsnik, let's go ahead and, when you're close enough, use your debuff here. He's flashing, and I'm not sure why. Skarsnik, are you... You're still not close enough. There's just too many units in the way. Okay, well, we can at least do that.
I'll do it.
Let's go ahead and... I think we're close enough now.
I have a plan.
Okay, you...
This better work.
We might even kill him. Boy, wouldn't that be a nice way to wrap this up? Yeah, he's actually taking damage. Look at this. Most impressive. Okay, we did. Wow, end battle. Save replay. Okay. I don't remember what number we're on now. Skarsnik. I think we're on 15 now, aren't we? This is Ungrim. No, I'm going to actually do it like this. I'm going to say this is... No, I'm going to go ahead and just say Ungrim. That's fine. Okay, end battle. That's a good way to wrap up this episode, I think. We definitely took a lot of losses. Not real sure how effective it is giving AI control to armies, particularly in a settlement battle, because just the pathfinding is just so bad. And anyway, we are now way over time, so I'm just going to go ahead and sack. I think I am going to sack instead of occupying, because it will finish that mission for us. Why does he have units that survived? I mean, that's just the gyrocopters, but surely that army did not get away. Crown of Command, we'll take it. Enchanted item. Yep, Crown of Command, okay, yeah. Gain 2 levels. Very good. So, yep, now, it said a minute ago that sacking this was going to give us 13,000, I thought. Well, we're still going to do it. And... follower gained, follower gained, follower gained, mount gained, follower gained, follower gained, trait gained. Very nice. Dwarven Dread, okay, very nice. Follower gained. Mission successful. And now, with you...
I suppose I might help.
Look at that. They still have the gyrocopters after all. Crazy. Had no idea that's how it worked. Well, I'm not going to fight another walled city battle just to finish those off. So I'm going to accept the loss here. Auto resolve. Decisive victory. That feels broken to me, that a garrison of 3 gyrocopters somehow survived the previous battle and is still able to hold the city. Okay, but now we're going to go ahead and occupy it. Okay, another follower gained. Very good. Snotling Scavengers, Shield of Tolos, okay. Alright, province secured. Well, we will finish up the turn and the end turn at the beginning of the next episode. But progress. We have, I believe... I don't see a report that the faction has been completely destroyed. So, nope, sure enough. Ungrim is no more. So there we go. That's a good place to wrap this up. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.